Hey everybody, welcome to the video and welcome to Goodwill. Right off the bat here, I see a congregation of people. We're getting right into it here. And some carts with glassware pottery here. But I'm curious as to why all these people are congregating over here in this area. And I heard them talking about something. They were looking up. Some guy was right there looking stuff up. They were talking prices. That woman right there, right in front of me, she's the manager of the store. So I'm like, what is going on? So I'm here minding my business, just kind of looking, like I'm taking a look at the clear glass. I'm looking on this side. I'm not really paying attention, but I'm trying to listen. Whenever you see a bunch of people congregating at a Goodwill, something's going on. Either they just rolled out a cart, something's good. So you better get there quick and figure out what's going on and try to hopefully find a good deal. Turned out they were just chit-chatting or talking about the nativity set down there. And I don't really buy nativity sets. I don't personally find the I don't find that they're very valuable. And that was an Avon set, so I forget. I think the person was trying to get like a bundle deal if she bought them all. But the person ended up passing on them, and they just kind of sat there the rest of the trip here. So here we go, looking at electronics. Nothing good lately in the electronics in this Goodwill here on this wall. There is a mixer up there, kitchen mixer. Definitely thought about it for a while, but those things are really heavy, and I just don't like dealing with them. You're gonna have to take them home, test them, maybe clean them. They're usually priced up. I think that was priced around $40 or so. Yeah, it was kind of filling my camera. I'm noticing now it's a little crooked. I don't know. I couldn't get it right off the bat, right from the beginning. So I kind of was like, I think I'm adjusting it as we speak. But I hope it doesn't feel like a rocking boat to you guys if I'm in the middle of adjusting my camera. There's the back. And here we go. Some bags. Let's see what we got. Some backpacks. The golf clubs are down here in this area. Sometimes they sneak in some purses over here, so definitely looking out for that. I find this Oakley bag. I can't find the exact. I imaged it, try to find the exact like style of it. But Oakley bags do go pretty good. Do pretty well reselling. But you need to find the ones that are more. They have a lot. They're more technical looking. They have a lot more pockets and hooks and straps and everything. Those ones go for $100 or more. But that one was just a little too basic. It was just a basic like laptop backpack. Later on, I'm gonna comp it out, and it might be like a $30 or $40 backpack. But it was kind of dirty, and I didn't really feel like dealing with it. This was kind of interesting. I thought it might be an older style messenger bag, but no. Little kid's Star Wars backpack there. Not very good. Not very good for profit. Coming up here shortly, there's a bunch of golf clubs inside a bin over there. I do grab a couple of golf clubs, and you'll see it here. That looks like a pleather bag. Let me know if you guys see anything on these shelves. Let me know if there's anything I should be looking at or picking up. A lot of golf clubs. I find this Nike one Although this Nike one I ended up putting back. It just it didn't really have the comp, and I think the handle got switched out on it. I'm not sure. Maybe even the shaft part even got switched out. It didn't. It was kind of weird because I find another one. I think a King Cobra here, a golf club iron. And it appears to have the same shaft and same grip. So I don't think everything's original to that Nike golf club, which is why I end up putting it back later. See, like a driver here, which you don't usually see too much. Like the drivers and the putters, I think Goodwill is already kind of aware that there's more value in the putters and the drivers, which is why you will always find like the irons out there. You won't necessarily find those drivers and putters because I don't know where they send them to, but I don't see them at Goodwills. And I don't see them at the Goodwill boutique either that much. But here we're seeing some putters. Those were actually kid size. Those ones inside the bag there, which could be valuable, but from my experience, it's not really worth it. Spending my time just kind of going through them just because I saw that Nike one, and maybe there's a little more value here. Not sure. But there are some carts out there which I need to get out to. Yeah, see, I'm kind of questioning this Nike one here. I'm like, what the... Yeah, kind of strange. I'm not sure if the shaft belongs to another golf club. Maybe someone liked those grips and decided to, re-grip the Nike one. I don't know. But we're definitely going to try to... I'm going to look it up. eBay is not... definitely looking for comps. But you can also look at, look through solds and see if you can find one and go through the pictures. It's kind of, it gets a little annoying because some people don't put that many pictures on their listing. So sometimes if I'm trying to find something similar or find something like, oh man, I know this comes with a bunch of accessories. Let me see what maybe someone sold it for on eBay. And those have one picture. I'm like, does this bag come with other accessories with it? Does it come with a bag charm? And I'll go on there and I'll just see one picture. I'm like, what the? Why put one singular picture? I really don't like that. I put a bunch of pictures. I always try to put as many pictures as possible when I am doing my listings. Because people need to see what they're getting. So I'm probably spending way too much time here in the golf clubs. I do not recommend you guys spending that much time, but we're kind of just me and my wife. We're kind of we're like, all right, let's go scope out some Goodwills. Let's see what we can find to add into our eBay store, add to our inventory, or stuff for the house or stuff for ourselves. A bunch of just random golf clubs chucked around in here. I find an interesting one here that look kind of cool. But there's a Nike one in here floating around. I don't know if this guy's a reseller or not, but he's also looking for golf clubs. I see a couple of brands I recognize. There's a Ping and a Big Bertha. So I recognize those names. So I'm gonna throw them in there. I'm gonna definitely look them up in a little bit. Still scanning. Not really. Just the major name brands. I'm not really seeing.
See any Nike ones in there? No. There was one over there. I found one.
I just found one.
There was another one over there.
Yeah, this guy was looking
But
for.
I don't think it was
he
really
was
worth it.
just
Yeah.
looking for Nike. I'm not sure. But I think he was just looking for Nike clubs. Oh, this one here. No, that was nothing. What's that interesting? There was one here that was pretty bizarre, and I'm like, I'll go ahead and pick it up, or pick it up and look it up. Oh, I think I'd come back around. Golf clubs aren't super exciting, but they do bring good profit, and it helps to diversify your store. Just because it is the golf clubs, generally the golf clubs, yeah, if you're looking for the right ones, will go for around $20 to $30. Then there's those heavy hitters like Scotty Camerons that go to 100 or more golf clubs. So, and people that are looking for golf clubs do tend to pay up for golf clubs. Going here through the toys now. I haven't seen this guy before. This guy works here, but I haven't. And we come here so often, we just get to know all the faces, and I haven't seen him before. Oh, there's that's a money shooter that won't come from me there. Put your dollar bills in there, come shooting out. And I'm like, I'll take a look at it. Looks like it might have been, I don't know, like, a lot of stores, they put out just random Christmas items, like, Christmas gift items. They'll just put them out on the floors, like Target and TJ Maxx. Kind of just unusual, off-brand names, probably made in China type of products. And I think that's one of them. But might be worth something. Glass cutter, nope. Here we are on the miscellaneous. Just a little miscellaneous, kind of baggy, wall-ish type of section. That guy over there straight ahead, he was like looking at this. I thought maybe it was a Sony Walkman CD player. But he was really investigating this little CD player. I spotted it. I spotted him looking that up. And he was going back and forth. He looked kind of unsure. Kept looking on his phone. There it is right there. See, he has something up on his phone. He's gonna put it right there. I'm definitely gonna take a look at it, just really quick. Just because, like, why was he so interested in it? And sure took him a while to just finally put it back. But I'm not really seeing it, and I didn't see that. Maybe that the CD player got placed there after I had walked past. I'm going to pick up this Panasonic battery charger. I'm going to put it in the cart to look up later. Because there's kind of a few people in the area, so I don't want to kind of just clog up the space. I'm going to put that in the cart. Ultimately, I will look it up later and put it back. Here it is, the CD player. It's just a... Oh, man, we're not getting the camera view. It's just a Memorex. It's nothing fancy. Or if it was Sony, definitely be worth picking up, but it's just a Memorex portable CD player. It was kind of a generic. I don't know if Memorex still makes. They kind of got into the whole, like making the electronics, consumer electronics. They made like blank CDs, and they ended up making like not just CD players, but they did like internal CD readers and writers for your computer. Wasn't necessarily high end, but it worked. They all worked. They did the job. There's that golf club guy. He's walking away, walking out, I think. This Goodwill, when it comes to like the wood section or the metal section, it's not very good. And it is a smaller Goodwill. As you can see on the other side, they really pack in the clothes over there on that side. It's full of clothes over there. So this like hard goods section to the left in this Goodwill when you first walk in isn't very large. But there have been some good finds here, so we definitely found some good stuff. Now, when it comes to sourcing, generally this is what it's like. You're slowly walking through stuff, especially when you're just beginning. Now, I'm to the point in my reselling life where generally I move quickly. Once I get into a Goodwill, flea market, wherever I'm sourcing, I'm just laser focused and just putting stuff in the cart. I kind of already have an idea of what I'm looking for. If I do look something up, I'm only spending real quick, like a minute or two, maybe 2 minutes the most, and that's it. And I'm out. I'm either going to leave it or take it after that. Because with my experience and my history and my ability to look stuff up, I should be able to find it relatively quickly. And if I can't find it, no one's either looking for it or no one's listing it. It shouldn't be listed because it's not going to bring anything. You gotta have confirmed solds. So in these videos, I'm definitely, in these videos, I'm kind of moving at a pace where it'll be, more a beginner or just starting out type of pace where you're just kind of moving through Goodwill, kind of eyeballing stuff, you're looking stuff up. One thing I do recommend if you are just starting out and you're not sure, put it in the cart first. Don't just leave it on the shelf. Sometimes you'll see me do that. I'll leave. I mean, I already kind of have a feeling I'm gonna leave it there, but I'll kind of just leave it on the shelf and do a lookup. Put everything in the cart and look it up later. I know a reseller couple that does that. They will go through. They'll pack their carts and they'll go through it. It's not bad. I mean, it might be awkward, but you're trying to run a business and you're trying to find inventory. What's awkward about that? This box here, I was kind of curious because it had some IKEA looking writing on it, and sure enough, it was IKEA, or actually IKEA printing. It's a base for a chair. It has the wheels and the little metal platform that you would attach your seat cushion and everything to. I'm going to go and pick it up. I've had some great luck with IKEA. I think I see one sold comp locally, or by locally, I mean within the borders of the U.S. All right. Yeah, that one right there. So sold for $23, and that was on a bid. Not sure what color it is, though. I'm going to have to do a little bit more research on it. And then I think there was one in the UK listed. I think that was a UK one, I think, for 23. So I don't know. We'll list this one, and I've had some good luck listing IKEA stuff that I can't find a comp on. Which is kind of odd because there's a lot of people, especially in this area, that buy IKEA. There's an IKEA not too far, a little bit further down the freeway. And there's a lot of people that buy IKEA stuff around here. So... But yeah, so this you're going to be going through Goodwill. You're not going when you're just starting out, or maybe you've ran into a year or two. You're going to be moving at a little bit of a slower pace. You're going to be picking up things. Maybe you know the name brands. Nike. The I'm an Oakley backpack. Oakley, and then you're going to take your time. You're going to look everything up. Don't just buy based Nike. I know Nike sells. Throw in the cart and buy it. Look it up. Google image it. See what kind of style it is. See if there are any sold comps.
What is this? Look at this.
And then as you start looking stuff up, as you start going to Goodwills and start buying and selling,
This one has a hinge on it.
you'll start to learn and move quicker. Now look, here's that weird golf club. It has a hinge.
I think this was made to have a hinge. kind of weird. Oh,
Very weird. I'm gonna pick it up. It goes for like 30 or 40 bucks, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to sell it. That was strange. I've never seen a hinged golf club before like that. I'm also gonna pick this up just because it has Orchard Supply on it, and Orchard Supply is not around anymore. Don't know if Orchard Supply was nationwide or in
no. Nah.
or just local, like California. But Orchard Supply doesn't exist anymore. It's been around. It was around for a long time. But I am gonna put that back after doing a little bit of research on it.
You're gonna break them all.
What is that? What is that? What do I have me there? Random. Oh, this was nothing. It was like a little portable, cheaply made vacuum desk or keyboard vacuum. Those aren't good at all.
Oh, we
Don't
combined
pick
it.
up anything. Get yourself a dust,
Yeah.
spray can or electric spray can.
Oh.
Those little vacuum ones, they don't work at all.
I'm lost.
Ay, ay, ay. This is a tiny little
Those
vacuum.
red containers, they were completely empty.
I'll go look at the purses over there.
That little nesting doll, my wife thinks we should take it, but it looks like it had some mold or something in it. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that was all the Russian presidents though.
And the other one?
And we just sold one, but it was it's all the different Russian presidents was what it was. And I think that's sold for $50. So if you see the Russian president's nesting doll, definitely pick that up. Sold it for $50. It was a great buy. It was kind of strange because I think I actually paid up for that a little bit, like $12, which I normally wouldn't pay that much for a nesting doll, but it turns out to have been a great seller. I'm going to start to scan some things here, start to look stuff up, put stuff back. I just looked at that brand, and it's not very good at all. I thought maybe it was like a die cast. When I picked it up, it was really light. I'm like, seems kind of cheap. But the comps aren't looking good on that brand, so we're definitely going to put that back. Saw some interesting shoes up there I decided to quickly take a look at. I'm going to come over here to the purses. And nothing very good today in the purses, so yeah, we're not going to pick anything up here when it comes to the purses. And like I've already said, I'm slowing down my purse buying. My storage is pretty full when it comes to purses, so we're gonna. Yeah, it's got to be a really good deal on a purse, and it has to sell for good profit. Especially the bigger purses, just because they take up a little bit more space. And, but wallets and stuff, I'll definitely be a buyer on wallets because usually they're priced pretty low and they don't take up that much space. And when you're shipping them, they go on a poly mailer and boom, out the door. Actually, I sold one recently. It was, oh man, what brand was it? I sold one recently. It was actually associated with a makeup brand. I think it might have been like a giveaway at if you bought a perfume or makeup. I'll tell you right now. The name was Ted Lapidus. Lapidus. It was a shiny quilted wallet. And I picked it up at that one. I picked up at the Savers. I think it was $3.49 for that one. That was in a video. I remember that was in a video. I think it was $3.49 or $4.49. Either way, sold for $50. That was a great score. I see this wallet here. It seems to be pretty well made. Nice leather. That. And then the first indicator that I'm not going to pick it up was like that latch was fake. So like, And it was completely stained on the inside. I'm like, no. I thought maybe that thing behind there might have been a Brighton purse, but no. This looked kind of interesting. Kind of like a fanny pack. I'm gonna throw in the cart. It looked interesting to me. It was small. It was like a fanny pack. I think it might have been leather, but I'm not 100% sure. That guy's not really paying attention and slams right into my, right into the golf club I have there. These aisles aren't very wide, so when you try to get two people, crossing is difficult. It's tight. I'm gonna come around over here, take a look at the glass, see if there's anything here. This is the one where they put like actual glass, you know, stuff like cups and plates, collector plates in the glass, and stay away from collector plates. They aren't good at all. And jewelry hasn't been looking very good at these Goodwills. You know where I did find a lot of great jewelry is at the Goodwills up in Reno when we visited my mother-in-law. That they had some great jewelry up there. Here, not so much. Take a look at those knives. See if there's any Cutco knives in there. Any Japanese knives? I did earlier this year, end of last year. I sold a set of Japanese sushi knives. And those ones, those went for, I think I got them for like $2 or $3. And I ended up selling them for $60. But the guy sold them to, I didn't really know too much about them. I was trying to figure out the maker on them. You know, it was in Japanese, and I was trying to use, you know, Google image to find out, you know, what it said, if it had the maker's name. Couldn't really find anything on it. They were pretty dull, but they were great. The steel was just really great steel. It could have been, it wasn't rusted out or anything. It could have been just resharpened, and it would have been, you know, sharp as a razor blade. Those were some great knives I picked up. I ended up selling them for $60 to a guy that actually sells knives on eBay, and he ended up buying them from me. And he knew more about them than I did, so I was like, all right, he was communicating with me on through the eBay messages, and I sold it to him, and he listed each one, I think, for $120. So could I have done the same? Probably, but I mean, I didn't really know the maker. I mean, I was trying to figure out what the maker was. I knew they were great knives. I knew the steel was just, it was great. They were really nice knives. Thought about keeping them, but I do cooking, but I don't do that much cooking. Okay, we're trying to figure out what this purse is here. Purse or fanny pack. There it is. That's the one. It's not worth it. Last sold for $9.99. So that's definitely a go back. Here we go. I found a quiet area over here by the glass, so take my time, kind of look stuff up, show you guys the process, show you what you're seeing on eBay, what I'm seeing on eBay, and what you're seeing in the video, and what's, you know, and the reasoning why I'm not buying it is poor sold. Look at that. $6 last sold on that thing. I mean, none listed, but only one sold comp for $6. Nah, it's not good enough. So definitely gonna put that back. And what do we got? Oh, this is the nesting dolls. Definitely could have been a purchase. I would have probably purchased that if it had been clean, but it was appeared to be some mold on the inside of it, and I'm not going to mess with that. Not going to mess with mold. Not going to send anybody mold, or where mold once was. Probably could be clean, but nah. Mold is dangerous. You definitely got to be careful, and don't send anybody mold. You get a swift, probably. I mean, if they know it's a mole, they're gonna get a swift negative comment and return. And these you definitely want to try to sell complete. I mean, I don't know. I've never tried to piece these out before.
Hendrix glass.
But I'm pretty sure maybe I could have pieced it out, but there was already mold growing on one of them, so I didn't even want to bother with any of them. Okay. Now this Hendrix one, I grabbed that right off the bat. Look at that last little comp for $40. Then there's two for $4.99. None listed. I don't know. I think I'm going to take a chance and list this at 40 or 50 and see what happens. But look at that. I mean, it's really cool. Just a Hendrix gin. That's a gin brand. Shaker. It has the lid. The lid's right, the lid come off of it. But definitely give that a try. Hopefully 40 or 50 bucks. Because that would be a good pickup. Check out this money shooter. Then keep your eye out for shakers. I sold the shaker. It was like Love Potion number 9. And that sold for I think $30. And I picked up like $2. So I'm not really liking this money shooter. It's like $4. Might sell for like 12. It looks like. So take away, just rounding, take away 4 from 12. It's about $8. Adding your shipping costs, you might make about $4 or $5 on it. Maybe $4 because you gotta also think of the fees. Then this Oakley thing, I was torn. I was kind of not sure. It was definitely dirty. Could have cleaned it, but do I want to put time into cleaning it? Is it worth? Does it sell for enough profit to warrant me cleaning it? Trying to figure out if there's a model name or something on it, but I'm gonna Google image it and see if anything comes out on Google Image. But I'm ultimately I'm gonna put that back. I'm not gonna. I do have a lot of backpacks at the moment, so I definitely want to start to bring down what I have in inventory before I start adding stuff into that, especially items where I'm not really sure what the profit's going to be. So back here in the what do you call it? Dishes and pottery and ceramic. Spoon rest, nothing very good there. We are coming into the fall season where you start wanting to, if you do wait for the different seasons, it's going to be time to start putting out fall Halloween. These things are pretty cool. Some ceramic. First I thought maybe they were cast iron, but they're not. Little tomato dishes. They kind of look like heirloom tomatoes. Heirloom tomatoes are kind of more flatter, bigger, tomato, weird shapes, different colors, and they kind of look like heirloom tomato. And look at some of these comps here. I mean, the comps look. The price is a little high. I think it was $6 each, but looking at what's listed, they're priced up pretty high. There are different sizes, though. There were different sizes of these tomato dishes, casserole dishes, or I don't know. I think it's too small to be a casserole dish. But I'm going to pick them up. They're clean. I'm going to check them all out. Are there any, chips, cracks? The brand was Staub, Staub tool here. I'm definitely going to list them individually. Put them in one listing, quantity 2. And don't know if I feel comfortable setting them both in the same package, but if someone's going to pay both for them, then I'll, definitely, I'm going to buy them both. I'll definitely put them in a giant box if they pay for the shipping. That is. But I think these are pretty cool, and I think they'll do pretty well. I'm leaning towards maybe $30 for each of them. And see what happens. They're pretty cool. I mean, they're nice. They're bright. They're vibrant red. They're tomatoes. I don't know. People like tomatoes, I think. I like tomatoes. I like to eat tomatoes. So I think we're going to go ahead and pick these guys up. And here I am. Definitely I'm over searching here. I'm overthinking it. Doing this more for the video as opposed to the pace I would normally run at. So you guys get a good idea of exactly what I'm doing while I'm at the Goodwill or flea market and debating whether or not to buy these things. So those definitely go in the cart. I'm trying to find a good spot for them because I don't want them to get damaged. As you can see, my cart is kind of just a bunch of stuff in there. I'm gonna put back. I'm gonna be putting back a couple of golf clubs, and of course, I'm gonna put back that purse. I'm gonna put back that truck. The battery charger is going back, as well as the money machine. So we're not gonna take everything that's in this cart here. And I'm back in the hard good area, which is where we're planning to put everything back out. Scoping out these golf clubs here while I'm here. Had a bit of a quiet aisle really quick. I mean, I think I already told you I'm gonna put these back, but I'm gonna do a scope. Oh no, that was the one with the hinge. That was the weird one. Yeah, that was the weird club. So right there, that dual hinge is the one I'm looking at, and I was already on. I was on listed, so I'm going to jump over to solds really quick, and sure enough, look at that, 20 or 45. So just I think it's a good buy for a golf club. And I'm going to scan on this side, make sure there's no Pyrex laying around somewhere. This is where I found that Things Remembered globe, which, by the way, still hasn't sold yet, but it will. It'll sell. And Christmas is coming too, so it'll sell. Okay, got myself a nice little corner here to look some stuff up. Definitely, I definitely recommend it if you're just starting out, just beginning. If you've been doing it for a little while, but still, trying to get your bearings, throw stuff in your cart, then find a nice little spot to look things up. I try not to be in people's way because I know other people are out there searching aisles. So if I start to see people drifting into my aisle, I'll move on out. Callaway Big Bertha gems. But checking this guy out, this one's not going to be worth it. It's a Big Bertha gems. Yeah, like a few outliers, but probably around $20 probably for that golf club, based on the comps. So I think it was $4. So ultimately, you make it about after you can count your box and your fees, maybe about $10. I don't want to really deal with something of that length. Waste a box on that. I'm really thinking of the box too. I don't want to waste the box. And the boxes, I think, were a little over $2 a box, and I don't want to waste it for a $10 profit. I'd like to be at least $20 or $30 in the profit, which I should be with that hinged one as well. And there was a Nike one in there too, so I should be doing pretty well with those two golf clubs on this trip here. So we're going to scan the end caps as well too, because I really didn't get a good look at them when I was first walking by. I ended up turning off my camera though, so you're not going to see those end caps. I just walked by. I'm spotting this other golf bag here, more golf clubs. They got the mother load of golf clubs, used golf clubs that is. Nothing very good there that I can tell. Yeah, it doesn't look like it could be worth anything, but the bag would probably be worth more than all those golf clubs. Leaving it behind. There was a giant box next to me. It might have been for is it a trombone I'm thinking of, or I forget what it was. But some other people were interested in it. They were waiting to take a peek at it while I was in there looking at those golf clubs. But definitely put your stuff back, people. If you guys are sourcing, you're throwing stuff in your cart, then you decide not to buy it, take it back to where you got it. Don't just drop it there. It helps not just us as resellers out, but it helps the Goodwill employees out. You know, because they're just going to go up and down the aisles and start to, you know, put stuff back, and definitely want to make, you know, their life easier. And maybe, you know, who knows, maybe they'll see that and help you out in the future. I'm coming across some hats here, which I didn't see earlier. But, I mean, these look like some great hats. They're definitely vintage hats. That's vintage Vans. Trucker style hat. I don't know if it's just out of style right now. It's not trendy right now. But a bunch of trucker style. That was a Yeti cooler hat. Camo. I think all these hats only go for about $10. And they're about for a little over $4. So they're about $4.50 for each hat. So $10 a hat. Spending about a little over. I think the box for a hat is right around 80. Cost me about. I think it's about 70 cents or so, 70 or 80 cents for a box is what it cost me for a hat box. So you gotta think of that. You gotta think of your fees. So at $4 to make maybe $10. No. I mean, not make $10. Sell it for $10. You're only making maybe $5. Nah, that's a waste of my time, waste of my boxes, waste of resources. I'm not gonna do it. Some other miscellaneous hats. One of them felt really wet for some reason. I was like, why in the world? This just come off somebody's head that was working outside. I'm trying to see what else is in there. But I'm going to put these in my cart, but ultimately I'm going to put them back. I'm going to go meet my wife in the front, see what she picked up. And she got a Charlie Brown, I'll do the recap, but she got a Charlie Brown Christmas tree. But some more hats. I'm going to stick all those there. Nothing else. That was a made in Mexico, that one with the brim there. No maker, though. It just said made in Mexico. It was a nice hat. Definitely well made. It was just not going to be worth it. Otherwise, guys, that's where I'm going to leave you here. I'm going to quickly look up these hats while I'm rolling towards the end, but I'm not going to be picking them up. They're all about $10 a hat. Don't buy those hats. They're either not trending right now or I don't know. Trucker style hats are out at the moment. Especially if you're paying maybe $1 for those hats. Definitely pick them up. It'd be like $10 a hat. $4, no. And even $2 might be a bit much because you probably only end up making about $6 at the end of the day. So, not sure why I reached down and saw that. That was no good. Then there's a Texas Longhorn hat there, but Yeti coolers. I was gonna cut over to the recap, but I forgot. I started looking up these hats right here. I thought I looked them up a little bit later. But just so you guys can see what I'm doing, what I'm looking at. Look at that, it's 24, but then 11, and then all the other ones. Someone took an offer at 15. There's one for 8. Look at that. No. Don't be buying those. I just typed in camo just to see maybe listed for $10. Ugh. No. None of those hats. They're great hats. Some of them vintage, but no. Don't buy any of them. And I'm not going to buy any of them. I'm going to go down, meet my wife, and then swing back around and drop those hats off. Either way, that's where we're going to leave you guys with the video. There's really nothing else I put in the cart, on my cart that is, but I'll show you in the recap what my wife ultimately got. These Converse are not worth it. Not worth it. But here we go. We're going to cut straight into the recap. Okay, everybody, welcome to the recap. Here we are. We got these things that we purchased to resell. All these items here. Not this stuff in the corner. This is stuff I was working on relisting because this is my listing station, shipping station, filming station. Everything station goes on here. So, great items here. Great items to pick up. Now, sourcing items, finding items, of course, is the most important part of this job. Finding items that are profitable. When you're first starting out, this is typically how it's going to be. You're only going to find like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items to resell that are profitable. And then as you build up your experience, as you're seeing more stuff, selling things, you know, you're going to be able to find more stuff than this. The other thing too is you do need to move a little quicker. You know, you can't spend all day looking stuff up at the Goodwill. In the beginning, it's fine because you're just learning. But as you get more advanced, you're going to just need to be quicker, faster. You're going to need to be able to, you know, focus in on what's profitable, what's worth it, what's high end. How does this feel? Does that feel great? Is this a great leather? Is this a great ceramic? And just kind of know what's going to be good to sell and what's not going to be good to sell. You are still going to look stuff up. Sometimes things go out of style. Sometimes things come back into style. And so even I'll check stuff out just to see what are things going for now. So you got to do your research. But in the beginning, look everything up. You might have small hauls. You might have great hauls. You know, I don't know, depending on where you live. But I hope this stuff will help you guys out. Let's just take a closer look at everything. And if you guys see any of this stuff and you're interested in buying it, trying to sell it, by all means, jump right into it. But first of all, we got this table runner. We have Halloween coming up. This is some skulls. And normally just table runner, nothing that exciting. But it's Crate & Barrel. So a premium brand name, table runner. Not only is it Crate & Barrel, but it has the skulls. It has that Halloween vibe. Halloween's coming up. I'm going to get this listed right away. Just basic, I couldn't find this exact comp, but basic table runners from Crate & Barrel. Brand new, mind you, this is brand new. Brand new, range from about $20 to $40. So for $4.39, that's a pretty good buy right there. We'll make some good profit on that. Sticking with holiday theme, we have the Peanuts. This is the Christmas tree from Christmas Story. And it's brand new in there. It's all new. Still wrapped up. That. Everything still, if you can see in there. Still brand new inside. And this should go brand new, probably about $20 to $25. Not crazy, but we paid $5.29, which isn't bad. So we should make some good profit on that, especially with Christmas coming up. People are going to start shopping, looking for holiday items, start decorating. We start decorating for Halloween September 1st. September 1st comes around, boom, Halloween decorations are coming out. Halloween Town's coming out. So that's just the way we roll. Then we have this right here, this shaker. Definitely be on the lookout for Spirit brands. Branded glassware. The glasses aren't really that great unless you're getting them at a garage sale for like $1 or $2. Even $2 is too much. Like the Jack Daniel's glasses or like Knob Creek. I'm just naming a bunch of whiskey ones because that's what I'm familiar with. But they do well. But generally like for a pair, it's about $10, maybe $15 if it's rare. So if you're at a garage sale, you're getting them for $1 a piece. I think it's good. It's a good deal. If you're at a Goodwill, getting them for about $2 or maybe more than $2, that's where I kind of draw the line. But this Hendrix shaker, I've never seen Hendrix gin branded items, and it's a shaker. So that's what prompted me to pick it up. It's only $2.59. You saw in the video, the comps are about $4. I'm sorry. The last comp was $40, and there were a couple other listed around, I think it was $4.99 or $6.99. But I'm definitely going to price it higher. There were none listed, so I'm thinking about $40, maybe $50. It's clean. I don't think it's really ever been used. I don't know. It's kind of cloudy on the inside. I'm not sure if that's part of the glass or it's just dirt. I don't know. I'm going to clean it up a little bit. I'm not going to sell it as new because it's not in a box or anything or wrapped up. So definitely going to sell it as used. But I've just never seen Hendrix branded items, or even gift boxes in the store. And Hendrix is definitely a more premium gin, if you're into gin or spirits for that matter. But really cool shaker. And I do sell quite a bit of shakers, and they do really well. Keep your eye out for shakers, higher end shakers. Not like just the stainless steel ones, those ones dime a dozen, but something like this, pretty cool. Then we got the golf clubs. You guys saw the double hinge golf club, like $30 to $40 on that one. That is, I don't play golf, so I have no idea how you're using a hinged club. I don't know what. To me, I think just with the force of swinging it, it's gonna, I don't know. But it sells, and it's in great condition, so that's gonna go out the door. With the price on that, $469. This one was priced up over here. This is the Nike one that I bought. I see the Nike emblem on there, and I believe it was probably priced up because they had a missile. What the heck's going on here? No. So that was $709, but I still think we can get $30, maybe $40 on this guy. It has more of a carbon fiber shaft here. And this one definitely says Nike on it, not like the other one you saw in the video. Nike on the handle as well too, the grip. So, and I think this is priced up because of they probably think this is more of a driver. And I think it is a driver. I'm not that well versed in golf, so I don't know the difference. I mean, I know irons and drivers and putters and wedges, but I know there's different types of styles of this, what I'm going to call a driver style head. Carbon fiber there as well too, and carbon fiber is not cheap, so I don't know, $30, $40. Hopefully another golf club there, another golf club sale. Okay, then the two items here I'm saving for the end. These two, which I really like these things. I don't know what I would do with them if I were to keep them, but I really like these. I mean, I like eating tomatoes, but I like the design of these. They're not just a regular tomato. They're like more the heirloom tomato style. Nice bright red. There's no condition issues with these at all. Sometimes I wonder, like, how in the world do things survive the gauntlet of Goodwill? But these are clean, almost like straight out of the box, straight to Goodwill. Maybe someone just had them as decor in their house. They didn't use them for any food or anything. But there's the other one too. Look at those. Really cool. I mean, there's some staining down here, but I can get that out. Cool tomato dishes, casserole dishes. I don't know. I'd probably put like a salsa in here or something. Really neat. And maybe $30. I might push it. We'll see. We'll see. I'll keep you guys updated. Check out my shorts on YouTube. My short is kind of like the stories on Instagram. But keep your eye out for those. I think they're going to do pretty well. And keep your eye out for my short on it. I definitely will post a short if it does sell. And that's it. That's the end. That's the stuff I picked up. That's the stuff that should bring profit and make me some money on eBay. I'm going to throw it into my eBay store, throw it in my other stuff that I'm listing, get these up. And I definitely got to get this up and that up for sure because of the holidays. A lot of people drink alcohol during the holidays, so I got to get that up too. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching. Thank you to new subscribers. I hope you guys like these videos. I appreciate comments down below. Thumbs up. Otherwise, we'll catch you guys in the next one.